Oh dear. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Marvelous. That is right, my friends. Once again, I am back. Back with another live stream. How are you? I feel like I've got something on my chest. I just want to cough and be like, bleh, get out. Excuse me whilst I pour this motherfucking hydration. How are you? Oh. Welcome to Love Beneath. How are you doing? Hello, Dropout. You are wearing Samsara. I think I've decided to sell my Samsara. I never wear it, like me vintage one with the real... Excuse me? Oh, God. The real Mysore sandalwood in the original release. I have it. I have two. Maybe three. I don't know. It has been a while. How are you keeping? I'm glad you're well. Welcome, DJ. Welcome, A. Bilbo. How is Bilbo? Are you okay? I am fantastic. And I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. Sold a perfume. I sold Borneo 1834, which I may have already told you. So if that's true, I'm sorry. Oh! Here is my Vanille Havana, which I didn't wear today, but I'm going to smell it anyway. Whoa. Doing well. Hello all. Scent of the day is a sample of Amber Sultan. This is a churro. Excuse me. Good grief, what's happening? John Hoy. The Love Beneath is wearing Tom of Finland. What a beauty, indeed. Welcome, Frank. Scooby Dooby. Nice to see the fabulous Fendi Cuomo. There it is. The spray Dio for the frag sucks, by the way. Slimy and smells nothing like Fendi. Yikes. Slimy. That sounds scary. Welcome, Mirel Boca. I hope you are well. Finally catching a live. Good evening. It is nice to meet you. Please come in and chat. Mine is in the red bottle. Don't know if it's 2010 or 2001. Mine is the see-through original. How's that? Is that better? Mine is the see-through original with the Mysore, allegedly. It's from before 1990, I think, my batch, or around that kind of mark before they started restricting. Before they started restricting use. What is up, Rich? I'm all right, Theron. How are you? DJ is wearing Tabacrum from Sultan Pasha. I don't think I've smelled that one. I went a bit out of focus. Not for the first time in my life, I've got to say. Sometimes I struggle to be in focus. Is your video quality at least 480p? It may not make a difference because my setup as far as lighting and All that other sauce is absolutely atrocious. Visually, my channel is an absolute fucking disaster. Like, the rest of it, I'm pretty happy with. I'm content, you know. I strive to be content. Good evening, edits for you. I like the duck over there, Rich. I am over here. Scent of the Day's Boys by Freddie Albrighton. A fun scent. Hello, Duck and Chat. Welcome, Christina. Hey, dipped my toe into vintages for the first time. Ordered a Made in Oman decant of Jubilation 25. Nice. I've got a Made in Oman Diaman, but I'm not sure what it means as far as it being vintage is concerned. I don't know. I literally don't know what it means. Richard, you mentioned plans for reviewing more perfume. Do you have a list of candidates? Everything you see before you that I haven't already reviewed. And even some of the things you don't see before you, I plan to review at some point or another, you know? It's so bad, the lighting, is it not? Welcome, Galfar. Welcome, Germs. Germs is wearing Lone Star Memories. It's right there in front of us. Frank says, how long into your journey did you move into the niche realm? Oh, God, about 10 years, mate. This was before I started dwelling amongst the internet. I didn't find Fragcom until like 2011 or anything like that. Maybe it's earlier. It's around that sort of time, and then never tried anything niche because there was never any kind of niche things near me. And I was in Phoenix one day and tried Ambra Sultan, and that was that. You know what I mean? Oh, this stuff's fucking amazing. Vanille Havan Extra Absolute. Thick. If you like them thick, you like that. And God knows, man loves a thick bitch. No such thing as a fragrance community. Well, that's not a bad shout, actually. I prefer my community, this community, to the fragrance community at large. Scent of the Days, Humeki and Graf ask you. I remember Galen talking about them. Humeki and Graf. TJ's waiting for the duck to get weirded out by my offerings. This week I will be first impressioning. I will be first impressioning the three things I got from Greggy Boy, which is Jubilation 40, Jean-Paul Gaultier Elixir thing, and Vanilla Sex. After that, I shall be doing DJ's offerings. I am waiting to be weirded out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just realised I've got fucking stir fry on myself. Scandalous. Fucking hell. Can it be trusted? 38, you know. 38. Hear my friends, hear my words. Do not share my address, for God's sake. There are weird people out there from Peru who would like to fucking know what it is. Welcome, lads and ladettes. Welcome, DMS. Excuse me whilst I cough into the mic. Ah, Carl. How are you? Where did I get what? Oh. The Vanille Havan Extra Absolute. I got it from the internet. You can get it on Saint Celier's website, and she ships worldwide. Got mine on eBay. Somebody bought it and mustn't have liked it. It was actually a friend of the channel, Benji. Lovely Benji. He's actually got some more stuff up for sale today. I see he is selling Kelowna Finale, which is a shame, but that's life. I might buy that off him, actually. A very trustworthy young man. So he's not selling fake shit, but if he doesn't like Kelowna Finale, he doesn't like it. I hope if he did buy it on my recommendation, which he may have, or he may not have, that he didn't blind buy it. Welcome, Buzz. Welcome, Dushan. Mackie and Graf is so rarely spoken about, and they have a few very interesting perfumes, says Churro. Maybe enjoy some which aren't weird, says DJ. I might enjoy some of them that are weird. It's not in that fragrance freak show. Yeah, it is more like a fragrance freak show. There are so many weirdos in what we call Fragcom. It's such a strange place. The rate of incidence of neurodivergence of all kinds it's got to be at least 50%. It's got to be at least 50%. Every other person is neurodivergent, I think. It's what it feels like. Galfar, I can put the name of the place where you can find it in the chat if you need it. At what price point would you jump on a proper 100 ml of Koros? I've got a modern bottle for $60 just to save a light enough to hunt the spendy shit. The modern one is better than most of the stuff you'll find. I mean, $60, it's a lot of fragrance for $60, that, you know. Like, it's not in the fact that it's 100 ml, but just like the sheer. I like the modern one. It's just the vintage one's the vintage one. It's so much more musky. Okay, Galfar, give us a second, mate. Give me a second. By the way, Brooke is sound as fuck. I've bought from her. Well, I've bought everything I've bought from her. So this isn't a paid fucking thing, as I wouldn't. Everybody knows I don't do that, but I buy from Brooke quite a lot. Where the fuck? Obviously, I don't buy from Brooke that much. I haven't got a fucking website, say. Don't tell her. I'll have to Google it. Sorry. There it is. I was sure I had that website saved on my phone, but anyway, she's got loads of stuff that like nobody else kind of seems to stock. Loads of stuff I've never heard of. I do not wish to share this on any old thing. There we are. Okay. Right. Just go to that link, right, and then click under Les and Demadabla. She does that. I don't know if you watch Persila's live stream today, but she does that little box set that they've worked through on his channel, the Grand Cruise. She sells that. She sells that, and I mean it's bloody expensive for what it is, mate. So buyer beware. But it's interesting if you're really, really into fragrance. Interference. Interference, I think, is bought off Brooke, Saint Celier. So you'll have a good experience, whatever you decide to do. She's got that Marlowe website. It's a roller. Do you think it can be sprayed? oh fuck, it's thick, you know. I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but look how you can tell it's just thick juice. I wouldn't spray it, mate. It still pushes a bit. I've had some on my skin. You can smell it. Yes. I wanted to thank you for the recommendation. She is great and will work with you. Yes, she's eminently reasonable. And fantastic. She's really sound as fuck. I'm fucking happy to sit here and tell you that I bought off her and never had anything but great experience. Like, and she includes loads of samples as well. Oh, excuse me. So I must say though, I didn't get my Vinny Havan Extra from her. I just know she sells it. It's not cheap either. It's like 90 quid. But that's what it is. Like, that's the retail price for it. That's not Saint Celier's thing. But that seems to be the thing with X-rays. X-rays cost a fucking fortune. You know what I mean? God. I thought about wearing camel today. You know? Picked up patchouli noisette and got here in the US quickly. Yeah, she uses FedEx. Yeah, she's pretty good for that, actually. Yeah, she uses FedEx. So, that is fun. Were you interested in something else as well? I thought you were saying. I can't remember now. It's been a while. Evening, MJ. MJ is wearing Amber Roos. There are a lot of people in Fragcrom who I wouldn't be surprised if they were on Epstein's Island with their weirdness. Yeah, well, we can think of somebody who, like Mr. Hugs, you know, who could have very well been on fucking Epstein Islands, the raging pervert. I had spaghetti bolognese today. I will have spaghetti bolognese tomorrow because it's Tuesday. Tonight I had a pizza. And it was very nice. I bought it from the Co-op. The Co-op make a lovely pizza. It was Chianti beef and red onion. Whoa, it was lovely. Marlu's stuff is animalic for no reason, says Pradeep. Outrageous. Tuxedo was supposed to be decent. Not sure how reformulation has affected it, though, says A. I've heard that it's not decent. Howdy. Welcome, Divine. Scent of the day is Goldfield and Bounce. Silly Woods Elixir. Be better if it was called Silly Woods Elixir. Silky Woods Elixir. Do you show what's for dinner? I'm having lentil soup and homemade bread. Silly Woods. We've all had silly wood at one point or another, have we not? Dushan, what's for dinner? Happy Monday, Michael Harness. How are you? Exactly. It's the thing I hate. I do love nice animalic note when it's in the right context. I just don't like animalics for their own sake, says Juro. I find Marlu quite tame, says DJ. DJ likes his silly animalics. Doesn't work quite as well as Silly Woods, does it? Oh, I think I might wear camel tomorrow. It's definitely got something of the opium about it, and not the drug, the actual perfume, you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. I bought a cheeky mineral water from the garage before, a Volvic. It came from the fridge, so it's really cold. Just cold water just goes down a lot easier than like room temperature water. I say every morning. Love to all, says Michael. Silly wood. There's a little bit of animalic. There's a little bit of animalic funk in camel too. You have Volvic Juicy. No, I just have Volvic. I just have Volvic. Look at that. It's 1,000 ml bottle. There it is. Really nice when it's cold. Karolis Juknevicius. I've completely butchered that now, I'm sorry. Karolis Juknevicius. Hi, Mr. Mitch. Hello. Welcome. Please join us. Trying to decide my wedding fragrance for June. Congratulations. Thought about Nishane Hachavat. Is that any good? I'm not a fan, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't wear it. If you like it and your partner likes it, then wear it and be happy. I don't know what I would wear. I've never thought about wedding fragrances. I went to my friend's wedding and wore green Irish tweed during the day, and then at night I wore Dior Intense. So that was kind of what I went with. But I was just attending the wedding. I wasn't actually getting married. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh. Scent of the day is Night Flower by Eris. Tried a few new to me perfumes. I'm after sample side stories, pillow talk, and Le Gallion Ferveux. I want to try some Le Gallions. Almost as big as those Dior Privé bottles, big units. I will choose Dior Homme over their whole Privé line, says Dior, Spaced Out. Secretions Magnifique is a banger wedding scent, in my opinion, says Divine. Rough. Imagine if you turned up. Frag of the day, prenup, says Michael. Christina says the duck in a suit. It has been known. It has happened. Not very often, but it has happened. I have been known to wear a suit. A blue suit. I went to Richie G's wedding. I'm also a big fan of Pussy from Rammstein. Maybe Cocaine Black Intense. Underrated wedding scents, in my opinion, says Divine. Not sure I'd want to be associated with Till Lindemann. Bit of a pervert, bit of a Vince McMahon, if you believe the rumours. The Galleon of Mech, says Pradeep. Dura Rose thinks are amazing. Award the Supreme Les Abstrela de l'Eric Skis. Amazing Rose, says Frank. Ace of Souls, welcome again. Never tried Pussy or Cocaine. That's a shame you haven't lived. But Rammstein seems like a right choice for weird novelty fragrances. I too am a big fan of Pussy, says James. Got to be careful though, you know. You can have adverse reactions to it. Oh dear me. Ferveur is quite nice, probably. Have you tried it? A la Shalimar, but darker. Pavarotti is a smart wedding day scent. I would agree with that, actually. I think you could wear Pavarotti. Have you done a video on Desandre? I'll not be doing any videos on the Les Abstrays, unfortunately. Germs, lols. Oh, dear. Oh! Well, friends, what I was going to talk about tonight was that for me, there is only a month left. Not even a month now. What days? It's like 3 weeks. It's only three and a bit weeks of the winter rotation left. My mind is starting to turn towards spring and summer again. Spring and summer seems to last longer than autumn and winter, as far as perfume's concerned anyway. You know? I haven't bought many let's just put this into context. I buy perfumes out of season, so I'll buy spring and summer perfumes in autumn and winter, and I'll buy autumn and winter perfumes in spring and summer. And I have bought a few. I've bought like 3, maybe 4 autumn, spring and summer perfumes. Frenchy Lavender is one I'm looking forward to wearing. I've decided to bring back Body Koros this year to try and get some wear out of it, see how it goes. A benzoine eucalyptus affair. We'll see. We'll see. But as far as autumn and winter's gone, our price is better when the perfume's out of season. I don't know. I don't think so. I'd like to think they were, but I don't think they are, actually. I think Dior Homme would be my perfect signature. I'm glad it's not everywhere. It can be unique today. I'm all the Twitter for the new season, says Michael. I believe so. We'll revisit. Special with Gentleman was nice. Body Chorus Love, says DMS. Ah, yes, the bias thing I remember you mentioning. Does it remind you of any other fragrances? It's got a vintage sensibility to my nose. Change of season rotation is going to be live, Rich. Yes. Aldo, don't get me wrong, baby. Don't swallow is a fantastic wedding scent, says Brody. I have Narcotic Delight on my table, by the way. Yikes. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Andrish. Scent of the day is Violet Volinka from Sample. I really like Violet Volinka. I just don't think I'd wear it. I also got a sample of Basso, which smells a lot like Eola Blue. And it reminds me a lot of Lemon Pledge or Window Cleaner or insert random chemical here. Yikes. Never smelled Heritage, but it sounds like a wedding scent. Maybe. Probably have 2 months of cold before wildfire season, says Germs. I've probably got about another 3 months before it starts to warm up. I own 24 Rue de l'Université and 6 Place Saint-Sulpice. I can't even speak. New Oud Wood Parfum on the way, since window exclusive lines need flankers. Oh, Tom Ford's just all over the fucking place, isn't it? You know? Not the man, the brand. And the brand is just a fucking mess as far as the releases are concerned, and that pricing's absolutely disgraceful, like, you know. That pricing's absolutely scandalous. And, I mean, I was talking to a couple of the lads that work there, and they told me they'd failed to actually sell a perfume for about 3 or 4 days on the trot. Which, when you consider this is that's actually a 1.5 litre bottle, so it's a 1500 ml. Anyway, when you consider that the Tom Ford boutique is in probably the biggest shopping department store in the biggest major city where I live, the fact that Tom Ford's one of the biggest brands, it's hard to accept that, isn't it? Oh, I really like these a 10. I should wear this. I'm not smelling it tonight with a heady on, and all Initios fucking sucks. It always ends up smelling like bitter beer, and I say that's someone who likes Initio. Yikes. Ace of Swords is wearing Encre Noir. You Oud Wood Parfum on the way, that is true. Chanel number 5 Au Premier would be a lovely choice for a wedding, says Christina. Rich, how do you like Celine nightclubbing? Stick around and you will find out. Because I'm going to do my first impressions on my Celine sample set soon. So that should be fun, shouldn't it? Have I got that from the first? Hello there, Dolmonies. What's your thoughts on Aventus Absolute? Smells like they cloned Cedrat Boisé. It smells like an off. It just smells. It doesn't smell great. It's like a. I'll tell you what it's like. The visual representation of what this is, do you know when you are watching TV and on said TV is a picture of what you're watching on TV? So there's a TV on the TV and it's got the same picture as what you're watching. And then if you look on that TV, there's a picture on that TV, and it's called a feedback loop, right? And it happens in sound as well. That's like when, you know, when you're listening to something, you know, when you listen to a live stream and somebody's got like YouTube on and they can hear themselves and it comes back through the microphone and goes back onto the thing and it keeps going round. Yeah, or a mirror behind you and in front of you in the elevator. Exactly. It's a feedback loop. That's what Aventus Absolute smells like. It smells like a feedback loop of Aventus. It's just lost in this kind of eternally degrading and perverted picture of itself a million infinity times over, you know. There's no doubt in my mind that loads of people will love it. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind loads of people will love it. Excuse me. Welcome, Carl Shaws. Habit Rouge Privé you are wearing. Maybe I'm misidentifying the note. I got that from Side Effect and High Vibration. Tom Ford has brand loyalists. They are raging in the comments of negative reviews. It's just the stupidest thing. So silly. Chicken broth, and after that macaroni with cheese. That's for dinner. Dessert of the night will be donuts with sugar. Donuts with sugar. Think some say that the Hedione comes off as floral like jasmine or lily of the valley, and it never does off my skin. PK is wearing a Bois de Vetiver by Jacques Bogart. He thinks his mini is faded. Sauvage Elixir plus Cedrat Boisé 2-piece biscuits is divine. Hello, the reviews on Vanilla Sex are hilarious. 90 people say it smells of some sort of bodily fluid, says Sandra. You guys reckon $11 is a fair price for 1 ml of vintage Jubilation 25? Jumped on the chance because I want to sample vintages, but he wanted to hear others' thoughts. Whew. That's a lot of money for 1 ml, but I've heard worse. It's a pretty niche way of describing a fragrance, but I do rate the way you did that. I do have these very particular ways of describing fragrance that are very strange, but that kind of make sense, at least to me. Like, I know exactly what I mean. It's just putting it into words, which is kind of the trick with language, isn't it? But it does smell like a feedback loop of Aventus. It smells like some corrupted... It smells like some sort of corrupted image of Aventus. They've tried to kind of squash it down, send it through the post, and then reconstruct it but you can never undo the damage of the squashing down. They've just fucked it, and I don't think it smells good at all. But then I've got to be honest, I don't rate Aventus. I don't rate Aventus. Never did. Always thought, even me and Richie G's the same. Smelled it in the shop. It's like, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. At best, it's all right. It absolutely makes sense, but very abstract. I like how you did that. Impressive. Current market vintage for Jubilation 25 is 700 to 800 for 100 mil. Ooh, welcome, Paroli. $11 is fair. It's very hard to find a vintage Jubilation 25 anyway, and more often than not, it's people selling bottles, not small samples. It's based on offers on the market, what you can actually buy it at. It absolutely makes sense. It's not man cat made no man, so I'm excited to try it. The best vanilla sex is having sex with a woman who's wearing Shalimar, says Duchamp. I've been watching those iceberg videos right before I go to sleep. My sample of Diaghilev comes tomorrow. Never smelled a Roger Frag. Expensive for me. Expensive for everybody, that. Welcome, Justin Height. I see you have Rien by Ethel Libre d'Orange. I love that one. Johanna sent me a sample set. I loved most of them. They're a fantastic brand as far as execution and vision and creativity are concerned. This is an outrageous fragrance. I'm going to the hospital tomorrow, so I could wear this because it is a hospital smelling scent, you know. They'll think, somebody's gone over you with the floor cleaner. Either that or I will wear Bellarme, which I also wear at the hospital, which smells nothing like Rien. Or I will wear... What's the other one that I wear that smells a bit like it should be in a hospital setting? Gucci Guilty Absolute. White non-magnetic cap is the main thing. Made no man isn't that relevant. Just being pre-2016 worst case and preferably pre-2013, 14. Pointless to try Diaghilev if you don't like Sheeper, says Divine. What's up, Bjorn? Aldo Eloge du Titrateur is brilliant, says Pradeep. Gucci Guilty. I could wear Gucci Guilty, you're right. And I may do. I may very well do. Well, I can't find Mitsuka here, so I will try Rouge. And I love Sheepers, especially the Galbanum green ones. You beat me to it. Love Gucci Guilty Absolute. I love Gucci Guilty Absolute. I love it. I'll give this bottle a right hiding. I might wear it again. Oh, it's really good. One of Alberto's. Every you lose faith in Alberto, and then he drops an absolute fucking beast like this, and you realise that in fact he does know what he's talking about. Still trying to figure out if the made in UK bottles of Gucci Guilty Absolute are better than the made in Spain. Well, it doesn't say on the bottle, unfortunately. Not this bottle, and anyway, I'm not really that bothered. Like, I found Paris Edinburgh a very hospital-type scent. Oh, he's just spreading the dirt. Am I the only one who has never smelled Creed Aventus? I don't think you're missing out on much, to be honest. Welcome, Pat Lester. You are wearing Dior Intense. I love the powdery iris note in this fragrance. Still trying to figure out if they're made in the UK. Oh, sorry. Justin Height, all as well. Duchamp, well, I guess I'm not the only one. I am the only one. Yes, my sample is free. 10 mil of Diaghilev, €50. Ay, cabron. The place by my house has several Gucci Guilty Absolute for cheap. I'm going to get a few back up. You could probably sell them on and make a bit of money. But buy them and keep them for yourself, really. It's kind of what I do. Unless I'm having a clear out. I sold Borneo 1834 on Saturday. Or was it Sunday? I sold it anyway. I shall have to update my note listing. My note listings. I shall have to update my... What will I have to update? Oh, fuck me. My collection thing. I just thought it was rubbery. It's got this rubbery patchouli from it and just, not having it. Not having it one bit, friends. I had it. And now I don't. I would like to get the vintage one because that was the Graziel. I remember smelling Aventus dupes before Aventus, and then I got Aventus and I was like, oh, well, I guess the dupes do nail 80 to 90% of it. Well, the thing is that 10% where what you're paying for, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's one thing in perfume industry you don't have freedom to... You don't have freedom, you have to follow the brand orders to create the perfume. Maria said it too. Sorry? I do not follow. I got 6 bottles of Koros at the place by my house, 5 vintage, 1 new. The new one is ruined, but I paid $45 each for my parfum course sets with deodorant stick and bottles. Not bad. What's the purple pouch? Well, the purple pouch is 3 samples. 3 samples I'm going to do a video on, maybe tomorrow. And the 3 samples we are going to be smelling are Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, Amouage Jubilation 40 Extrait, and Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. So I'm going to be doing those maybe tomorrow. And then I'm going to move on to DJ's weird stuff. And we'll see how I like that. I imagine I will be weirded out. There is 0 chance you will like the Jean-Paul Gaultier, says Paroli. Have you smelled Tom Ford Oud Mineral? I have. I thought it was okay. Le Male Elixir, but why? Because I want to see if it's good or shit. Most people had that Jean-Paul Gaultier as the best designer of 2023, by the way. TL2G did. I think Fragmental did. Good for them. I am neither of those people, so we will see what I think about it. Excited for the weird stuff, says A. I'm slightly scared. I can't be arsed really watching designer videos, though. Well, every once in a while, it's like a fucking stopped clock, isn't it? Twice a day, a stopped clock will tell you the correct time. And every once in a while, designer perfume will spit out something like Gucci Guilty Absolute. You know? Or Le Male Essence de Parfum. I wore that last week. I really enjoy it. I don't know why I shouldn't, but I do. It's the leather. It's the leather that stops it from being hideous. And it has got 2 bottles of Valentino Vendetta for $9 each. Gave one to Brad. Good grief. $9? About to dig into the Ruth Chris T-bone. Wearing Fujiya. 1833 New York. High class disc supply and demand. Welcome, Joe. How am I feeling? I'm feeling better. Still not perfect. My chest's so weird. My chest just feel like I've got something on my chest. But I can't get it. I can't move it like. Hello, fragrance friends. Hope you're well. Sent to the dish Chanel number 5 EDP, says Joe. I noticed Mas Milano hiked prices too. Now you can pay a lovely €379. What? For 100 ml of Russian tea? And 411 for 100 ml of Mandela. I'm okay. I'm feeling better, Joe. Don't worry. I just feel like there's something a little bit chesterful. No worries. Consider yourself lucky to have one nearby. My nearest department store is 2 hours away. Ow. Pain. Pain and suffering. Friends, it's time for me to dehydrate. It's also that time in the stream again, friends. If you would like to like the stream, please feel free. Feel free to like the stream. I shall not hurt you for doing so. I'll be back. Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry friends, I had to take a bottle down the stairs. My 1.5 litre mineral water was not going to go down the stairs. Well, it would have gone down the stairs by itself, but I don't think I would have been able to hit the bin from there, considering it's in another room. But there we are. How are we? Ooh. Let's see what the chat is doing. Where are we? Welcome, Miles Sense. That's true. I've never heard of Special Reserve, but for $2, that's incredible. Special Reserve, fucking hell. I've got 125ml bottle, which I think I've decided to sell. I wore it the other day and it disagreed with me quite vehemently. And I've got one of them big units, but I want more than $2 for it. You can believe that. Dear me. Fair play to them if they're selling you that. I like the stream. I've never heard of Special Reserve, but for $2, that's incredible. It is incredible. Miles Sense says, hello, come to join us. We're streaming. Miles, you're not going to believe this. Unbelievable, but I'm streaming as well. Wow. Special Reserve is pretty good, says Borelli. Niner fans, but the Pats were legends with Brady, him and Brady. It's fine, although Billy B couldn't make it work with these bombs, and I don't blame him. My area is a fragrance desert, yes. But really, I just live equidistantly far from all big cities. Justin, the spring is coming soon for a lovely Adidas ADT from 85. Not sure that's true since nobody took him in. Issue with Bill is that he wants full control, doesn't want all this talking shit in the media. I have no idea what these people are saying. Sorry, but I don't know the NFL talk, Doc. Well, quite. Welcome, Fleet Street Barber. Is there... I am okay now, thank you. Well, I'm getting there. Is there a Healy review on the horizon? Not right now. I'll be doing some first impressions because I just ordered the sample set and they're on their way. We chatted about Hippie Rose. Yes, Hippie Rose is in there. Excuse me. The police by my house doesn't know what they have, says Justin. Don't tell them either because they'll just put their prices through the fucking roof. It'll make you ill, mate. What am I doing? There we are. I actually need to wear Amber and Gil more. I cannot see myself wearing it every day. You're right. I haven't worn it very much this year at all, even though I really like the smell of it. I should wear it more. I should wear it more. I might do a video of fragrances I thought I should have worn more this year, but didn't. I could put this on. I could put Fendi Uomo on. I could put Tom Ford Noir Extreme on. I could put Coco on. I could put Boss Number 1 on. I could put Amen and its flankers on. Narciso Rodriguez for him. Coromandel, Sycamore. Oh! Oh, good evening, Manly Sense. Put "get her attention" in the title. Very original. She's not going to fucking pay attention to you unless it's to tell you to fuck off for putting too many sprays of perfume on. Hearing you say big unit always puts a smile on my face. Costume for the duck if you have to choose vintage Fendi Uomo or Gianfranco Ferré Uomo. Fendi Uomo, I think. I ordered Fate Man, Goldman, Neo Kobe, Neroli Sauvage, and original Vetiver samples. Excited, says Spaced Out. Broadheap says, haven't been to London since they are asking for a visa. Wankers. Rich, you need to wear Amber and Argyle more. Welcome, Keith. Nice selection. Always exciting getting samples in. Keith is wearing Aramis Etruscan. Narciso Rodriguez, for him, is my go-to rain fragrance. Paid $40 for it. Yeah, it was going cheap as chips. Narciso Rodriguez, for him, is one of the best of all time. Duchan, did you try Magia Bacali Fusion Sacre? And it's a very wild release. I haven't worn much of this year either. Costume National. It's very strong. The aldehydes are very sharp in this. Very sharp. Some sharp ass aldehydes. Narciso Rodriguez, for her, is also nice, says Dropout. Interesting. Have I smelled the for her? Is it in a pink bottle? Is that what I'm thinking? Am I thinking it's pinking? I saw a bottle of Comme de Gosse on Incense Avignon. I'm a fan. I got a sample and really liked it. Am I a fan? I am a fan. My friend gave me this bottle. I am a fan, a big fan. I'm a big, big fan. So, no, in the black bottle. I am a fan. It's an ambery incense. I could wear this week. I never wear this often enough either, considering how much I like it. You know? It's a shame it only comes in 50ml bottles, but I really like the way they feel. Like a little kosh. You know what I mean? Like you could just, if somebody attacked you could just whack over the head with them. Yeah, incense without the damn smoke, which is nice. This is a Douche 4, if I remember correctly. It's very nice. Dushan will be getting Kyoto, and Germs love Zagorsk. I have got samples of all of them from Lucky Scent, and they still use those motherfucking dabbers, which they can stuff up their arse for nothing and fuck off while they're doing it. Horrible bastards. Who uses dabber samples in 2020 bloody 4? There's no need for it. It's perversion. I bet they use dabber samples on Epstein's Island, the fucking perverts. I can't be doing with fucking that horrible shit. I intend to do a video of Avignon from Avignon at some point when it's not cold as hell. Oh! I intend to do a review of Avignon from the city of Avignon when it's not cold as hell. I'll wait for it to warm up a bit. Oh! Sorry about that. Just throwing bottles of perfume at my lapel mic. Yes, of course, they moved the papacy to Avignon for a few years when Rome and the Vatican were... There was two popes, wasn't there? Or was there a pope and an anti-pope? I don't know. I don't really want to get into it. I'm not really religious, like. Oh. So what am I? Where am I? I've lost the chat. That's better. God. Kanye doesn't use Devas. Avignon's a beautiful place. Anti-Pope. An idiot sandwich, says Divine. Probably if you have a channel now, I have to go and check it out. It is Sant Zatura. Pradeep is a mod, one of two on my channel. And he can put the link to his channel name or the link to his channel in the chat. Acom de Garçon, Hinogi, Laurel still in good shape? Pass. Cardinal is quite nice. The clean linen note thrown me at first, but great incense. I'm a fan of this as far as incense is concerned. Very hard to go wrong. Supply and Demand says, Kanye came to my city in Florida a couple of days ago and everyone went crazy. Are you Florida man? Florida man gets up to some mad shit, doesn't he, bless him? Inoki is among my favourite Comme de Garçons, but it's quite fleeting. That's a shame. Comme de Garçon's a really good niche house. Well, they're not a niche house, although they're a designer house. I've only tried Healy's Au Sacre, but it's a wonderful introduction. Vetiva Veritas is next. Well, I spent £70, including shipping, and I have bought myself the whole sample set. Welcome, Jafar Ali. You are wearing Etrus Ambra. It's a good amber as well. What a fat amber. Oh, Filippo Sorcinelli. Your caps are fucking double shite. Please get it sorted. Oh! Comme des Garçons and Costume National will always have my attention, says Germs. Welcome, Jafar Ali. Haven't tried Cardinal yet. Please link your channel, says Justin Height. Love black as well, says Juro. Justin, there is Pradeep's channel. He did a video about, oh fuck me, what was it the other day? Queerdange, he reviewed Queerdange the other day. I'd pick Au Sacre from the two. Well, I will be able to tell you which one I would pick when I do my first impression series. I've got an itchy fucking leg. So that'll be fun, you know. I'm looking at what to wear for the rest of the month because I'm feeling like time bearing down on us now, you know. Haven't worn enough of Rochas Femme. Haven't worn enough of Vert de Bois. Also, Vert d'Anson, even not Vert de Bois, Vert d'Anson. Smalt au pour homme. Pico Sector. Hello, Deshaun, how are you? What are you wearing today? Femme Pure Perfume is super, says Jafar. Osaka is also an extra, I believe. I have a vintage bottle of Rochas Femme Parfum de Therese. Oh. The comment got deleted by Sandra. What's going on now, says Boz. What is going on, Boz? I have a vintage bottle of Rochas Femme Parfum de Toilette on the way, thanks to Dushan's recommendations, says Sandra. I have about 3 or 4 of those Parfum de Toilettes. The bottles that look a bit like the Estee Lauder ones. It's there behind, where is it? It's there behind my cologne concentrate. My Egoist cologne concentrate. There's my cologne concentrate. And there's my Parfum de Toilette. How lovely. Oh, it's so good. Spicy. A spicy boy. If anyone is looking to sample some vintages in the US, the Perfume Court has some options, says A. Smalto Pour Homme pre-barcode batch with ridges on cap is beautiful, heavy on oak moss and leather. Today I have a resting day, so not much, Mitch. That must be the OG Egoist. It is the OG Egoist Cologne Concentrate. This is not the original Egoist. Oh, God, it's so good. My Jesus, it's good. It's incredible. Oh, I love it. Egoist. Egoist. I didn't wear enough of my Rocha Femme, which is fantastic. But I have been concentrating on armbands this year, so I haven't worn Murad Dont for a while. I've been trying to stay away from it lest I wear it all the time. Excuse me. Oh. I tried the new Egoist 2 weeks ago. Not a fan, says Boz. I mean, the last one. Saw a Monsieur Lanvin EDT vintage for cheap, says Brody, but will you buy it? Just Night says, Duck, my internet was cutting out. Wait, you just mentioned Rochas Femme. It's a masterpiece, but I was going to ask, was that a Lauder with the gold cap? No, but I have got a Lauder with the gold cap. That was Rochas Femme with the gold cap. That Rochas Femme, if you rewind the video, you will see that was a vintage parfum de toilette Rochas Femme, a few of which I bought from a Nuge. Oh, excuse me. Aqua de Colonia, how good is it? Found it in my local online shop. I tried them in store. I wasn't sure what the hype was about, says he. Not a fan of Platinum Egoist. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Platinum Egoist shite. I hate it. I hate that metal note. It's fucking awful. I love Lada Femme and Rochas Femme, says Justin. So do I. Nick Walker is saying YSL Tuxedo. So good he said it twice. Oh. YSL Tuxedo, I don't like that line. I think they're all a bit crap, to be honest. I think they're all a bit naff. I like that reggae sauce song. It's so nice. I had to name it twice. Tux is the only decent one. Milk in my fridge from yesterday is like Jeremy fragrance. Whew. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about Jeremy recently. The raging nutter. I hope everything's okay. I hope people stop fucking riding his coattails and trying to get famous off him. Sandra says, Ramsey did a video last week on YSL Kaftan and he slashed Tuxedo. I think he's going to make a review on it soon. I hate Tuxedo. It's so overrated. It's not ideal. I don't think it's a great fragrance at all. Ah, there's fucking something living in my room and it's touching me. Stop that. A fly of all things. Don't make me get the fucking lighter. What the fuck? What is a fly doing in January? You should be dead. Get the fuck out of here. Must be the warmth that's woken it up. I hope it stops. Horrible beast. Ghosts aren't touching us. It was something that fucking flies. I can't be dealing with that. Horrible fuck. That was gross. Got a real surprise there, fuck's sake. Excuse me. What? Blah, blah, blah. I don't even know where it is now. God knows. Wasn't Jeremy still ranked in the top 10 all-time frag reviewers in the world? Still ranked in the top 10 all-frag... What? Original Rochas moustache is supposed to be great. The parfum is just a tuxedo clone, I heard. Wasn't Jeremy still ranked in the top 10 all-frag reviewers in the world? Just reading about an incident here in Oslo today. 2 bus drivers had a fight because their buses could not pass each other. Too narrow. Oh dear. I did not swallow it. Welcome, Eva. How are you? Fragrance test tube. A frog ate it. I don't have a frog. It'll be back, says Ace of Souls. Durda, durda. A blind bought tuxedo following the hype. I hate it and my husband did not like it at all. I had to declutter it. There is a note in it that bothers me and makes me nauseous. Welcome, Dino. Has Upalao been discontinued? Not seen it lately. Well, I sold mine, but It's not discontinued. I think they've just got it in boutiques now. So it's not easy to find. I remember they did the same with Volutes for a while. I was fucking foaming. Spray it with perfume, says Hex. I'll spray it with one of the perfumes that I don't like. Happy birthday to a champ, says Netwater. Well, welcome, Hex. Another incredible resource for vintage is the Fragrance Vault in Lake Tahoe, California. The owner, Yana, has amassed a 10,000 bottle archive she also ships abroad. I think Fragrance Journey uses her. Another incredible... Oh, sorry, we read that. I'm just a mere mortal from Paris, says Sandra. Jeremy scares me, says Boz. Oud Isfahan destroys Palau. I don't think it does. The fly will spread the message of the poor fragrance, says Divine. Yes, and then all the other flies will stay away. Let's not wish Jeremy Fragrance a happy birthday. Oud Isfahan is so good, says Supply and Demand. So do Palau, and Rien just wasn't wearing them. Paleo is mid, says Supply and Demand. I think Paleo's better than Oud Isfahan. I think Paleo's what Oud Isfahan aspired to be. Buying a vintage fragrance is like buying vintage Levi's. Except somebody hasn't had their genitals all over them. This fly has come in, it has attacked me from behind, stood on my arm, and fucked off. Straight up vanished. Like a fart in the wind. What an evil little swine. What a terrible, terrible thing to do. I can't believe it. Dancing in his briefs, Jeremy really needs to eat more and wear more clothes. He needs to get mental health therapy and possibly drug addiction fucking rehab, the poor sod. If you've grown up in the Middle East, you'll appreciate Oud Isfahan, says Nick Walker. I bet you wouldn't. It hasn't got any oud in it, man. It's amber wood. It's not oud. It's amber wood. They might appreciate the rose in it, but it's a rose accord. There's a video with Sebastian and Lania Smith where they talk about Oud Isfahan and Oud Palau, and it's very enlightening. The first batch of Oud Isfahan was really good, and the rest of them have been shocking ever since. And a lot of people, well, there hasn't, not a lot of people, but there has been speculation it is because the fucking shit, man, the fucker, it's a ladybird, man. It's on me fucking hands. Shat me cell. The fuck are you doing here? Get in this cup. Right, give us 2 seconds. Fuck me. Fucking hooligan. Are you doing? In the middle of fucking January, you nutcase? Out. Stupid machine. Get out. Fucking ladybird? What are you doing? Middle of fucking February? Not even January, February? Bloody hell. Can't be dealing with that. Have you a fucking heart attack? Some fucking kind of outrageous locust. Hermes is not weak sauce. It needs the same thing Ron Williams once had. Proper rude, mate. It's really not. I think I need to get like 4 to 5 Dior bottles. It's going to become a rarity in the future. I have seen this very much very much saw this coming a long time ago. Fuck me. Fuck out of my fucking life. Ladybird. Nothing lady about it. Probably have you gotten a smell of your new H24? What's your opinion on men who take care of themselves, says Bjorn. Good for them. What happened? A bird landed in his cup? It was a ladybird. Poor ladybird. It's been hibernating inside somewhere. Fucking little bastard. Scared the shit out of us. Wow, Scentbird got into his house, says Spaced Out. Top moment of the year, no doubt, says We've had some outrageous moments, haven't we? Very unusual. At least it wasn't a ladybug. The duck has been attacked. Ladybugs are darlings. I thought it was a bear, says Christina. You're right, Alexia de Merveille is amazing, says Dropout. Anyone tried the new Chanel 19? Not I. Watched Chelsea game last night. Oh my god, they're bad at the moment. They make my team look good. The fucking Todd Bowley's a fucking footballing terrorist. Look like YSL is going to release YSL Y Elixir. Oh, the mighty has fallen. That is just a painful thought. This jump scare moment almost taxed them a tar magic trick, says it. It was that, and then the time I spewed on stream. I spewed very loudly, very strongly. Felt amazing afterwards, although it was what can only be described as a fucking exorcism. Excuse me. 19 is reformulated. You spew Zerjov dissent every day, though. I do. I spew anti-Zerjov rhetoric every day because they are shite and they employ an absolute twat. Who runs that bloody awful Instagram account with his awful fucking thoughts and his awful mind. Oh, Oud Wood Parfum is going to release a note because the bottle has been leaked and notes info from iFragrance. Raphael has sex for relations with the duck. I don't get it. Will you pick up Chanel 19 ADT soon? Probably not. Who is the twat at Zerjov? It is Raphael. He's not just a twat at Zerjov, he's a twat everywhere he goes. A very strange person. He runs Zerjov, that's amore. The fucking soft fucker. Who's the twat at Hermes? I don't know. I am gutted. I was supposed to buy 1980 ages ago, but kept buying Girl On instead, and now it has been reformulated, says Sandra. Oh no. See if anyone's got a vintage. There'll be someone somewhere with a vintage. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Sandra, no, buy the new one. Has a boost of sexy iris, says Nick. Makes sense. Yeah, he's a total twat. Fuck him. Oh, 19 is lovely. Have all 4 versions, says Proddy. Good grief. That's a lot of versions. Bars are strange things. Nick is saying strange things. Strange people saying strange things. Crazy how Lamar, LeBeau, flankers still get so much hype, every one of them. Kind of makes you wonder why. It does kind of make you wonder why. Why are these fragrances getting so much hype? Is Jean-Paul Gaultier sending them to influencers? Are influencers hyping them because they think that's what their crowd wants to hear? Is it a bit of both? Where do these interests converge, my friends? Where do these interests converge? Why is this? Bro's buying a bottle that looks like a male torso so they can impress girls, says Spaced Out, which is a very good point, actually. I hate the Lamar line with a passion. I hate the original. Oh, God, I never liked it. It was fucking foul. Nick saying, lol, the bottles don't even have abs, expressing his expertise on the male form. Ah! Fudge. Who is the weirdo at Xerjoff? Do some of these perfumers really want to end their legacy with trash money grab releases? Yes. Spaced Out. The reason I get so much hype is it's from TikTok. Yeah, fuck TikTok. Oh, there's no way I'm going anywhere near that shit. They can keep their fucking lunacy, their psychological operation that TikTok is. Utterly convinced that fucking TikTok is some kind of fucking... TikTok is some kind of fucking... fucking something. It's some kind of... What do they call them? Psyops. Now, whoever it's done by doesn't really matter. The effect it's having is much the same. Fragrance TikTok is massive. That's why Lamar LeBeau are very hyped out of this shit. If you want to impress a girl, wear chorus. 40 years ago. Yesterday, I did try a sample I got from a subscription box, Classique Pride Edition. I enjoyed the opening, but the Blonde Wood Dry Down was great. That's the only Jean-Paul Gaultier I've ever tried. You keep trying them, you might like them. It's a program designed to dumb down the population. Yes. I mean, we say dumb them down. It's just to destroy their fucking... well, I suppose it does dumb them down. But it destroys your attention span. And I say that as somebody whose attention span is not great. But it ain't TikTok levels of fucking shite. You know what I mean? The Blonde Wood Dry Down is not great, as Joe has corrected. TikTok is actually great for knowledge digested quickly. I mean, how much knowledge can you get in 30 seconds, a minute, 15 seconds? And most of TikTok isn't that. Although it can, you know, if in the right mind, if you set off a little, just a spark is what you need, you know what I mean? In the right person, you could just interest them in something and they could be like, oh, I'm going to go and find out more. But how many people do you know who do that? And to be honest, most people just want clout. So they'll do loads of mad shit. Prank TikTok is like, it's been lethal on a number of occasions where people pull pranks and like people have been shot. People have been stabbed. People have been fucking beaten up, severely assaulted, because they'll go up to people and pretend to rob them, and somebody will turn. They've targeted the wrong fucking person, and that person has some kind of fucking martial arts skill, and the person has handed them the fucking arse. That's happened on more than one occasion. There's been moments when the person that they've targeted was particularly weak and somebody's come to their fucking aid and kicked their arse. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. I just think that the whole cause and effect, concept is people are breaking the law of causality, as in if you do something stupid will happen to you. You know? Do something extreme will come back to bite you on the arse. I'm curious about the reformulated Gaultier squared. I had the original men's one. Very Coeur de Jean. Very Coeur de Jean. Totally Todd tomorrow. Ultimate Miami Vice is totally Manto Fresh Versace. I would say L'Homme by Versace. Versace L'Homme. That's pretty Miami Vice. Mustache. Tom Selleck type thing. Best thing I did as a teenager was get my ass kicked in a boxing gym. It humbled me for sure. It's a good thing to happen to fucking men to get fucking humbled, because if you don't, you end up doing more and more mad shit until one day you get humbled by someone who isn't going to fucking stop, or you get humbled by a weapon. You know? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Coeur de Jean in a Baccarat Rouge kind of way. Yes. Yes, Coeur de Jean in a Baccarat Rouge kind of way. A pretty musky. She smells like a Coeur de Jean, that kind of musky, sweet, saccharine awfulness. I don't know about the modern one, but I know the bottle I had, I sold it. I just didn't like it at all. I just did not like that shit whatsoever. Man, or flesh. I really hate the term grandpa or dad fragrance. Why? Why do you hate it? What did it do to you? I mean, I like a dad fragrance. I like the occasional vintage I say the occasional vintage fragrance. I like a lot of vintage fragrances. Boss says I like boxing, but only as a fan. People hype Gentle Fluidity Silver is any good. I thought they were just so mid and boring and shite. I thought they were absolutely crap, like. Yeah. Very tough sport. Because when people smell an 80s and 90s fragrance, they say, oh, dead fragrance, don't appreciate something very different. It was ever thus, mate. We said it when we were younger. Well, I said it when I was younger. People will say it when we're older. You know what I mean? Just, 'twas ever thus. You know, it always will be. You know? Only the haircuts change. Well, not my haircut. My haircut doesn't change because I haven't got any fucking hair. But I'm glad I found that fucking ladybird. Fuck that. I'm having a meatless pizza for the first time in quite a while. Thank you for that, boss. Gold is okay, but in a dumb reach kind of way. Any thoughts on Pasha from Cartier? Yes, I like Pasha from Cartier. I've got the mint one. There was a secret mint one. In fact, my friend from Japan contacted me yesterday, and I forgot to get back in touch with him. I shall have to do so. There was a vintage Egoist. In fact, I'll tell you. I wonder if Carl Anderson's listening. I'll give him a name. Oh, I won't have to. Oh. News from Tokyo. Hello, Richard. What is the weather like in the UK? Here it is currently snowing. There is a Christian Dior Sauvage Queer Fraîcheur, no box, 90% full. There is a Jazz Prestige. A Guerlain Heritage, but it's not vintage. Jesus Christ, these are expensive as fuck. There's a Coros Fraîcheur for fuck me. Gucci Envy, £75. A Tiffany for men for £75. Oh, I would love that Fraîcheur Queer, you know, it's fucking lovely. But I don't really want to pay that much, mate. He sent us that email at 5 o'clock this morning, to be fair, so he won't mind if I text him back a bit later. I need to reply to Tripler as well. He emailed us at 3 o'clock this morning. People sending me emails at silly o'clock. Good grief. Oh. Water of choice today. I was drinking. What was I drinking? Drinking Volvic earlier. Now I am drinking the Co-op Zone. I'm now drinking the Co-op Zone. I used to be like that, but once your nose evolves, you understand the beauty of the perfume and the quality of the raw materials. I think Allure Sporto Extreme is one of the best out of the bro scents. Orange and creamy tonka hits the spot for me. It is definitely more interesting than 99% of the... I mean, fucking everything's more interesting. I've seen fucking blank canvases that were more interesting than fucking bro fragrances, but Allure Sporto Extreme is definitely one of the better ones. I totally agree, even though it's not really my thing. Boz is wearing fucking Herod. Didn't you say no to Queer Fraîcheur 6? Queer Fraîcheur 6 last year for 120. I think I did. Fuck, I want 150 for it this time. the way price. That's fragrance prices are going up at a rate of about 25% a year. At the minute, it's absolutely outrageous. Like, Allure Extreme is gorgeous. My first love scent. Yeah, definitely Allure Sport or Extremes. Definitely that Allure, like they're much better than 90% of what shite that a lot of quote unquote bros wear. You know, I don't see a big difference between Allure Sport Original and O Extreme. I mean, they fucked that line by doing the stupid names and the stupid fucking... Oh, I've got to put that in my sharps bin. Fuck. By doing the stupid names and by doing the fucking stupid amount of flankers when not everything is like that. You know what I mean? Like, Chanel is like not that way inclined, or you didn't think it was that way inclined. Kind of like a fucking staring into the abyss. You know what I mean? Have you seen that painting of the fucking guy from like the Vietnam War who fucking he's just like staring into the fucking... He's staring off into the distance, but he's looking at he's facing the viewer. And staring off. That's kind of like what perfume feels like these days, isn't it? We're just... I don't know. I was watching and listening very intently to what Remy from Les and Demodable was talking about earlier, and he thinks one of the biggest threats to perfume is the regulatory side. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. And by hydrate, I mean take my tablets for the evening so that I don't wake up in abject misery tomorrow morning. I've got 2 hospital appointments tomorrow, one straight after the other, which was extremely handy. Koros is the ultimate bro fragrance. Wear that to the gym and your testosterone will increase by 300%. Well, sort of. It will kind of shrink the balls of everybody else in the room, making you appear to have 300% more testosterone. You know? Oh, Extreme is more powdery, rich. Oh, everything is moving towards Ambrox and ISO-E. It's like catnip for the masses. Everyone loves it. I had a mate who wore ISO-E Super wore ISO-E Super diluted in alcohol, and it smelled fantastic. Just smelled really nice. It was nothing like perfume, like as we know. It's not something... I mean, I bought a bottle and actually gave my bottle to her, and she wore it. And I was like, fuck me, that does actually smell really nice. But it's not something that scratches the itch for me because of like the way I like perfume. But if you want to fucking smell nice, seriously, if you want to smell nice and you want to smell nice on an actual budget, just go on to fucking eBay. I mean, you're taking your life in your hands here, but you go onto eBay, buy a bottle of ISO-E Super by itself, diluted in alcohol, and you will smell better and you will smell nice, right, for about a tenner. And that's it. That's all you need. But if you're actually interested in smelling like a nice perfume in the way that we want to, in the way that I want to, you know. Michelle Curley had a video of that years ago, I remember it. I wore Molecular One last week and I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, exactly. The thing with Molecular One is it's essentially the same thing with a flick of bergamot here and a touch of something else there, but you can get almost exactly the same fragrance for like 50 quid cheaper. Molecular One is very clever what he's done. If a new men's Chanel comes out, it'll most likely be basic as hell. Well, we wait and see what Olivia has to offer, if it's going to be him. Extreme. As always, we live in the best of times, we live in the worst of times, absolutely. At least there's always new aroma chemicals coming. Fucking hell. Is that a threat? Sachi Man of Fresh is a good summer fragrance I have. It's really basic. I wore Molecular One last week. I was pleasantly surprised. Also, Tour de Hermes has a lot of ISO-E. Yep, kind of the same thing as Molecular One. Anyone fancy meeting up at Harrods or Selfridges? Not right now, mate. It's nearly fucking 10 o'clock. Why wear Molecular One or ISO-E Super when you can wear Civet, says Bjorn? Well, quite. I have a 2023 Dior Homme Original. I think it got a nice amount of ISO-E Super. I can't smell it after an hour, but others smell me. Well, I have got many older bottles. I was thinking about the weekend, mate. That makes a lot more sense. It would depend which one, because there are... Probably can join us at Harrods and anyone else who wants to meet. The Harrods in London. I'm not going to London. Fuck that. Fucking shithole. Sorry if you're from London. Actually, all the best if you're from London. Heavy breathing. So would you be if someone was trying to get you to go to London. I really need to get this fucking... I really need to get this cross trainer so I can start doing a bit of fucking exercise. I've got the workman in next week, my mother claims. I think it's actually the week after, but we'll see. Is Montfresh available in the UK? Yes, it is. Is London messy? Parts of it. Some of it's really nice. And in a lot of places, you can't walk down the street without getting fucking robbed. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Which shop stock Montfresh? Is it Les Santes? Les Santos? Let's have a quick look, shall we? It's closed. That's not a surprise. It's not until 2 p.m. on a fucking Tuesday. You're winding us up. What the fuck? Surely there's something going on there. Let's have a look. Month. Yes, Les Santos sells Montfresh, and they want £140 for it. I think only Les Santos for Healy now in the UK. Yes, there is this nasty little fucking thing where the a lot of shops have monopolies on certain brands, and it's not great. Milan is an absolute mess, says Bjorn. How's Milan a mess? What's wrong with Milan? Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed. Somehow I'm more stuffed now than when I actually had me fucking pizza earlier. How did that happen? Could be the water. Oh, God. It could be the water. Ever heard of Olivia Olfactory? Yes. Is Dior Higher worth trying? Not for me. I didn't like it, but I know that Cascade Scents really enjoyed it. What do we have here? Daycup has dropped a video. Ramsey will be dropping a video. Ramsey drops videos at like 2 o'clock in the morning my time, so I usually watch them when I wake up. Like, I've heard great things about the mint in Mont Fresh. It's a little bit creamy. A little bit of a creme de menthe. You know? A little bit of a creamy mint. Really nice. I really like it. Oh, it's, yeah. Healy gets discounted heavily in France. Got Mont Fresh for £70. Whoa. Olivia is a serious niche lover, says Boz. Milan can be very dirty, lots of bad neighbourhoods, but every popular city has these problems. London, Brussels, etc. Yes, they do. Apart from Dubai, but that's all oil money, so you've got to be careful. Like the centre of an after-eight mint. Yes. Everywhere there is poverty, there will be crime and there will be social things, and that's just life. 'Twas ever thus, you know. Oh, I'm yawning like you wouldn't believe, my God. I remember Aaron Terence, he was crying after smelling Initio side effect. Why? Because it was so terrible. Rich, I've never been to the UK. Planning a visit. Where should I go if not London? It'd be nice to shop perfumes, though. Well, most of the shops are in London, to be fair. So, what's your favourite dog breed? Shiba Inu or an Akira? I also like German Shepherds, big units. I remember Aaron Terence Hughes crying. Did he actually cry? Only natural you'd be tired after your heroic battle versus the Ladybird. That's quite a good point, actually. I was worn out. The fucking Ladybird got right amongst us. Fucking touched us on the back of the head. Bob and weave. And touched me arm. And then I lost sight of it. And then it was on me t-shirt. I was like, get out of here. You vicious beast. When is the next Eugene stream? Hard for me to say. I also would go to London only because of the perfume shop, says Boz. Just don't wear any nice clothes, because apparently they're stealing clothes off people's backs now. Nice shoes. And don't... and don't wear a watch or any jewellery. You know? It's not safe. It's not safe. Best perfume shops in London. I don't know where St. Celia is. I don't know if St. Celia is a walk-in store. Too many snobs in Harrods and Selfridges, though. Well, that's the problem with Harrods and Selfridges. That's our society in Britain has become so stretched. The gap between the top and the bottom is so far that you're going to have these extremes, you know. London is one of those places that has got the best and the worst of everything. Naples can be dangerous, especially the pickpockets. Don't put anything in your pockets. Oh, apparently the king has got cancer. Cancer up his bum, apparently. Which is not ideal. Up his royal bum, says boss. They'll be putting your fantasies on the internet. Oh dear. Bit sad if he popped his clogs after waiting so long to become king. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? The only way you can annoy a Neapolitan is making fun of Maradona or the Napoli football team. What are you wearing tomorrow, Rich? It's a good fucking idea, that. Oh, fuck Maradona, the cheating crackhead. What am I going to wear tomorrow? Maybe I'll whip out some Ambra Sultan or Au Noir. Something, I don't want to offend the locals, do you know what I mean? Cheating crackhead, absolutely, fuck him. I wish I could eat Ruth Chris every day. This lobster and steak was delicious, says Supply and Demand. I could wear Mer Ardent. Mer Ardent's quite good for hospital because it's got that kind of clean resin sort of vibe, you know? I haven't worn it for a while now. Oh. Oh, what a perfume you are. I just want to eat it. It's got a cola vibe to it as well. It really shows off all the Murray bits. All the Murray bits of Mur. The hand of dog defeated England football national football team. Alright. Maradona remains dead. Cheating little shit. Hand of shite. What to wear tomorrow? Could go with Patou pour homme. Couldn't I? That'd be fun. Could go with Montre by Ducita. Could go with Fahrenheit, vintage Fahrenheit. Tuscan leather. I don't know. I'll have to keep you updated, friends. I'll have to keep you updated. Beyond that is not the reason why he fucking... That's not the reason why he cheated. He cheated because he wanted to score and get to the World Cup final, which he did, and then they won it. And they won it based on a lie. Anyway, not to worry. tonight, I am going to sleep. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing, keeping me company. And I will see you all again soon.